Okay, here goes nothing. Here's my garden tour. Here's some of my micro tomatoes and peppers right here off the porch. Another micro tomato and some lettuce. And some more micro tomatoes, lettuce, basil, some thyme, and rosemary. And just a quick look across the yard. Here's a bobo blooming. Got some celotias and some zinnias, dahlias, salvia. Got some alliums here starting to bloom. Some more celotias. Those all come back on their own every year. There's Miss Millie here with me. And then here's a pan view of everything. Some more celotias, coneflowers. This is that Verbena bonariensis that kind of takes over everywhere. They pull out by the thousands. Seedlings, but it's beautiful. This is a silver sage I grew from seed. Got some pom-pom dahlias starting to bloom through here. Some different sages and salvias mixed in. Some random sunflowers growing. Let's see, coming over to the garden beds now. Here's some kale I need to come through and cut. My potatoes I think are just about done. We got some beans beside it. There's a green stalk with herbs and some micro tomatoes in here. This is my only thing of melons, so these are cucamelons in here. They're the little mouse melons. There's a ton of them in here. They're growing everywhere. And then here's my other green stalk. Looks like I got some fruit on there to pick. These little micro tomatoes are pretty impressive. They're really putting out a lot. Here's another one that's fallen over. This one's got some fruit too. And this is just a little like pollinator area. Got some amaranth that I grew. Starting to bloom. Super cool. Definitely got some caterpillar damage. There's another little bed over here. My watering system. Got some black hydrangeas over here that I bought. Daylilies. There's another black hydrangea in there. Here's some sunflowers that I planted. They're growing right here between the beds. There's a striped eggplant. There's a couple of guys in here. I picked some the other day. And then I have a mix of some tomatoes. Here's my onions. They're not doing terrible, but I did lose quite a few of them. Basil, more green beans, and then my pollinator attracting or catch plants, trap plants, marigolds and basil and nasturtium are kind of all over. Here's one of my keystone peppers with some red peppers. They haven't turned yet, but here's my tomatoes. Got lots of green. Got a few beefsteak that 2 of them just started turning like 2 days ago. I need to probably bring them in before something gets them. But this beefsteak is killing it. Again, nasturtiums and marigolds everywhere. I let this one basil go to seed. It's really pretty. More basil. Different tomatoes. This side doesn't seem to be doing as well. It's maybe a little bit less sun, actually. There's my sweet potato vines. They're starting to, yeah, they probably go to about right here. And then I have pole beans mixed in there too. So they're getting there. Another sunflower and a little marigold. My asparagus, which I just discovered yesterday, have asparagus beetle larvae, so I came out and squashed them. It looks pretty gross on there. It's doing pretty well. More marigolds. The sweet potato vine again. Hi, Miss Millie. And more pole beans over here. More marigolds. Strawberries have taken over pretty much the whole bed, which is good. Hi, baby. Say hi. You're my good girl. Got some purple basils in here. Again, lots of marigolds all over. And then here's our pepper patch. Some jalapenos, some habaneros and cayennes, some firecracker peppers. These are shishitos. We just had some of those for dinner last night. Etuda, which is an orange pepper. Santa Fe's got a couple down here that are probably about ready. What are you so nervous about? Don't want to be on TV? And what's that one? Oh, an orange cayenne, some Anaheims, and purple cayenne. And I'll pan this way. This is like a view from this angle. And I'm working on some new beds out here, so it's kind of a mess, but I'm waiting to get a chip drop. And my grass needs mowed, it's okay. And the bees aren't really out much yet this morning. So, that's a backyard garden tour. I've been working on this bed, this border extension over here too. So I'm gonna connect all that eventually. Alright, say bye, Millie.